In this lecture, we will talk about two examples. Those examples are about the applications, of the angles. Now, the first one is to find the measure of the smaller angle formed by the hands of a clock at the following time, 5 o'clock 25 minutes, 5:25. So basically it's like that. Okay, you see this is hour hand and this is the minute hand. Minute hand is longer and hour hand is shorter. So we want to find out how large is this one. It looks at the beginning is hard, but actually it is not. Now, here is the explanation. This one looks like a clock. And we know there are 12 equal parts. 12 hours equally divide a circle into 12 equal parts. And then, for this arc, the corresponding central angle is how large? I marked here is 30 degrees. Why? It's because the whole circle is 360 degrees and you have 12 equal parts. Okay, so this part is 360 degrees divided by 12. So this angle is 30 degrees. This central angle basically is what? Every hour from 2 to 3 the corresponding central angle is 30. From 3 to 4 is 30 degrees. From 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 they are all 30 degrees. That's the one thing we want to be clear. Since we have that, then this basically tells us that an hour hand moves 30 degrees for every 60 minutes. Okay, so if the hour hand was here in 1 hour, the hour hand goes to here, goes to 30 degrees. Okay, it scans 30 degrees for the hour hand. But for the minute hand is different. Okay, it goes what? 60 minutes, and that's 360 degrees. Okay, so we want to be clear is that this fact, this is very important fact. It tells that an hour hand moves 30 degrees for every 60 minutes. If both 30 and 60 divided by 60, that means we know 30 divided by 60 is 0.5, 60 divided by 60 is 1. So that tells us that for each minute, an hour hand moves 0.5 degrees. Okay, this is another important note. Okay, so for every minute, and then the hour hand moves a little bit. How large? Moves 0.5 degrees. So if it were exactly at 5 o'clock, then 1 minute later it moves a little bit, like that. Okay, and then another minute moves more, another minute moves more. So, but each minute it moves 0.5 degrees. Now look, at 5 o'clock the hour hand was here, and then 25 minutes it moves to somewhere here. Okay, but how large is this angle? We know 1 minute is 0.5 degrees, then 25, so 25 times 0.5. 25 times 0.5. is 12.5 degrees. So it moves 25 minutes later, it moves from here to here, and here is 12.5 degrees. Okay, but we know at 5 o'clock, the minute hand is right here, 25 minutes later it goes here. Okay, so basically this is the final answer. 12.5 degrees is the final answer. Okay, between the hour hand and the minute hand. Okay, now let's look at the second example. The second example is also an application. It says that a tire is rotating 720 circles per minute. Then question, how many degrees does a point on the edge of a tire move in 1/6 seconds? Okay. Now, we know one circle is 360 degrees. And 1 minute, it moves this many circles. So it moves what? 700 times 360 degrees. That's a big number. Okay. So here we know 1 minute is 60 seconds. So you want to put like that. Okay. So basically this one tells us that you may write as in 60 seconds a tire rotates this many degrees. Okay, this many degrees. Yeah, in 60 seconds, a tire rotates this many degrees. Now, both sides divided by 60, then left-hand side, you know, you may cancel with 0, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. So basically here it tells us what? It tells us is that you have a 720 times 6 degrees per what? 60 divided by 60, so it's 1 second. 60 seconds divided by 60, so it's 1 second. So basically it tells us what? For each second, the tire rotates 720 times what? 6 degrees. Okay, that's for 1 second. For 2 seconds, 8 times 2, this number times 2. For 3 seconds, this number times 3. But here is for 1/6 seconds. Then you do what? You do 720 times 6. That's what's original per each second. And here is 1/6, so you times 1/6. And this is going to be 720 degrees. So the final answer is that what? Is in 1/6 seconds, the tire rotates how many degrees? 720 degrees. Okay, so that's the final answer. All right, I'll see you next time.